everyone, and welcome back to Mechanical Rain. On last episode, Verna fought her girlfriend, and, well, I don't think it could have ended well, but I guess Verna won. There is one straggler of the gang who decided to go with Verna, and we are going to check back in as Verna gathers her one follower to go teach him how to fight. Let's get into it.
Hi.
All right, S2E27, you're a good sculptor. Now.
I'm going to teach you how to break somebody's neck with a plastic fork.
Shit, I want to learn that.
Oh, I love it. She was actually hoping more people would come with her because what she actually wanted to do was try to find out more about the fields and how they work. And she needs some help for that because she needs someone to stand at one end, someone to stand at the other while she activates them on and off. But she's gonna make do with what she's got. She's gonna say, "S2E27, you're gonna be a good soldier. 5, you're gonna be unstoppable. But first, we gotta figure out how these shields work. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's gonna be a lot of fighting. Hopefully, the smarter people will go inside and uphold the majority of it."
But if we all go inside, who's gonna defend the base?
Well, that's what the shields are for, honey.
Or if the shields get breached, how is anybody gonna get away from the thing that breaches the shield?
That's why we're gonna figure out.
Okay. Whatever you say, ma'am.
This is the best plan ever.
Good job, S2E27. So she asked him to. So basically, I don't know if we want to do this part or if I need to roll or whatever, but her plan is to try to figure out if there is an emergency way that people inside the base can deactivate the shield so that they can exit the shield, even if it's like a back entrance. So the way she was thinking of doing that is making an announcement over the comms to say, like, hey, we're going to activate the shield. Everybody get on one side or the other. And she activates them and she asks S2E27 to look at some of the entrances and see if the shields are penetrable that way. Like, see if he can find a way to open one of the doors.
All right. Who's inside the base right now?
Yo.
Cool. I need both of you guys to roll me perception.
I think I'm still in the mech or the vehicle bay. Is that in the base?
Down the hangar still.
So you don't notice anything, Rob?
Yeah, I'm really focused.
What do you got, Hajime? Oh, Hajime,
chill.
You don't got anything either. All right.
Waylon, time to roll high. Come on, buddy.
For perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, get it. Come on, nat 20.
That one. You gotta be kidding
Bro.
me.
I'm gonna
be kidding me.
For comedy's
6.
sake, I'm using my reaction to turn mine into an 18.
My God, what the heck?
So as you exit Hajime's lab, you just see this fresh baby-faced private with like a wheelie desk chair and like a whole bunch of office equipment trying to ram into the front door of the base.
Kid, what the hell are you doing?
The scary one, the mean lady told me that I need to start, like, I need to make sure that the door's doored properly.
All right, hold please. I'm gonna go over comms. Hey, Verna.
Yeah.
What exactly did you ask this poor and now bruised young man to do?
Oh, S2E27.
At this point, Achilles, you see him like kicking around the.
Oh, I'm not
around the
stopping
door.
him.
Huh?
Oh, I'm not stopping him until I know what exactly they were aiming for. This is great. This is better than TV.
I asked him to find a way that people could get out, activate them, and then die.
Cool.
Gotcha.
With a 2, you see him. He is now trying to see if like a fire extinguisher will make the door cold enough that it can be opened.
All right. I think maybe a slightly better briefing may be in order. Verna, can you open the doors, please?
Roger that. Shit, man.
On I don't think he really has any bonuses. Cool. So, with a 4 on his athletics, you just see him charging headfirst at this door, seeing if the helmet's gonna break through, and he just goes sailing off into the cave.
Well, that solves one problem. All right, Verna. So you're looking for like a way that they can get out once the base is locked down.
Yeah. Let it do.
All right. I'll suit up. Noble One, is there an override for the security doors?
Yeah, it's in your office, Woodrow.
Fantastic. Thank you. Back to pants mode. All right. Well, follow me. You can bring your pet. I don't care.
Did Verna hear that?
No, that's all in the suit.
So yeah. So then we were in different places, right?
Yeah.
No, I came out of the lab to see this kid doing that, and then, yeah.
All right.
So as he stumbles back into the main entryway, good news, ma'am. It seems to be vulnerable to helmets.
Oh.
You are such a great soldier. I think you earned yourself. I don't know. Do you like candy?
I mean, kinda.
All right, here, I'll toss him one of my stash of candy bars. Enjoy yourself. Take 5.
Oh, sweet. It's the rutabaga kind.
I really got to check my pockets more often. Anyway, follow me, and I'll lead Verna into the lounge.
Don't worry, guys.
Lounge.
I'll stand here and guard the base.
You're awesome, dude. Keep doing what you're doing. Where did you find that? By that, I mean...
I do want you to know that it is the guy that Allenby tossed at the beginning of her match, or at the end of her last match.
Fantastic! I love it.
So just 6'4", 300 pounds of pure muscle, dumb as a brick.
Oh.
Love him. Absolutely. He's just a corn-fed farm boy, and I love it. All right. I'll take Verna to the secret bar.
Chili's, this really isn't a time for a drink. Okay.
Yeah, well, okay. 1, it's always time for a drink. Don't come at me like that. And 2, I will, wherever the suit told me that the override was, which I'm assuming is probably under the bar or behind a bookcase.
It is inside the globe bar. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. I'll open the globe bar and, I'll start making drinks. I'll be like, all right, go ahead and lock down the base again.
All right. Press it.
Yep. So the lights flash, the doors lock. You see the blast shutters close on the quote unquote window in there, Achilles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And I would be like, now, see, I said it was always a good time for a drink, and he'll open the globe bar and he'll press the button.
Cool. So it is genuinely a big red button that says open. So as you press it, confetti pops out. It shoots out of the globe. Congratulations, you have survived.
And all the doors and shutters open.
Yep.
I love it. He just kind of holds his hand out like, ta-da. How about that drink?
How the hell did you know that was there?
I asked my suit.
Well, how did your suit?
Well, my suit was Woodrow's suit, so.
Oh, bastard. Yeah.
Ironic we have the same measurements, but it's fine.
Well, so the suit's
enough.
I am still convinced that it's just a suit.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we'll sit down and have a drink and be like, so can I tell that she is flustered?
I mean, roll perception.
Is that something? Okay, I was like, is that something Verna wears on her sleeve, or is she trying to hide it?
Yeah, I don't think she has it in her. She's.
Oh, all right. Well, if you're not hiding anything, then yeah, you can.
All right, so he'll sit down in one of the armchairs and be like, so Penny, for your thoughts?
Well, I don't know if they're worth that, but look, there's just a lot going on. My long lost family member, the only close-ish family member that I even have, who
you have
you're
2.
not even that
you keep
close.
forgetting.
I'm saying the only close-ish one.
Right.
Because they quote unquote had a drink. She's talking about Emmerich's. So they quote unquote had a drink together, except Emmerich's didn't drink. So that was a whole awkward thing. But Verna kind of counts that as a bonding moment for them, even though it was weird.
But she's like the only family that I even tried to connect with left. I don't even know what she's doing on some suicide mission or something?
Trying to.
No, she's trying to find the hidden service tunnels under the Capitol.
Why do you have all these answers? What? Where? Are you on that?
Recently it's kind of feeling like that, but no. Emmerich's reached out to me last night, this morning. It's at some point between when I went to bed and when I woke up, and told me that she was doing some recon, didn't want to tell anybody else because she assumed that I wouldn't overreact, underreact, or follow her, I think.
Well, then I got this other lady. Oh my god. I don't be being a bitch right now.
Hey, yo. He kind of like it's that gulp of drink, like it went down a little hard, and coughs. So he's like, oh, hold on, back up. All right, I am not a relationship counselor, but you have my intrigue.
Well, for starters, she shot me.
I mean, that's not like the weirdest thing.
Oh, but she's not gonna be in the base. Then she needs to be outside the base and fight on the front lines.
Well, I mean, did you honestly think she would stay in the base?
Well, yeah, she might get killed otherwise.
Well, yeah, we might get killed too.
Well, yeah, but that's what we do.
Well, yeah, she's also a soldier. You remember that, right?
I don't like it.
Well, I'm sure she doesn't like that you go off superheroing, but, it's what we do.
You know what, Achilles?
Hmm.
I don't know. Thanks, I guess. I don't like
I'll take it.
But you're right.
Yeah, well, you just described like my entire life. So yeah, but once again, I mean, I'm sure when the time comes, she's not going to make a stupid decision. Not like us. We're basically all five of us make like one functioning adult, really.
Flash over to Allenby loading a bunch of grenades into the front pocket of her vest.
Yep.
And then Isabel walking with you.
Yeah.
Allenby stuffing Muriel full of grenades.
Oh no!
But
You're not grenading the old lady.
You gotta rely on her to make the right decision when the time comes. We're not just gonna lock down the base for no reason. So I assume like there's gonna be like a code word or something to lock the base down. We're not just gonna, boop boop, lock it every time we leave. That'd be terrifying.
Well, yeah, but how do we know our comms will work so far away? How do we know that I'll get the code word?
Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to work with comms. Let me brainstorm. And I'll see if I can figure something out that'll bypass comms.
No, thanks, Achilles. And she does a cheers.
I dig it. And he'll down his drink and be like, "Well, I gotta go finish a fucking sprinkler system because
problems on the base, huh?"
I look one thing at a time. All right, I do some work. I have a drink. I do some work. I have a drink. It's my system, and it works. And he just saunters out of the bar.
All right.
Vernon takes a minute to pick around some of the confetti and look at the button a little bit more.
So as you look at that button, it just gets one, like from one backside that didn't look like it fired, just a couple of little confetti pieces shoot out.
It got clogged in the last 500 years. I love it so much.
And then Vernon just looks at it and goes, "I forget you."
Someone's gonna reload the confetti cannon.
Look, one task at a time, I said.
I will say that we don't have to roleplay this or whatever, but I will say that Berna is going to communicate to Allenby, the rest of the team, and whoever is head of whatever teams we have assembled of fighters or scientists or whatever. She'll communicate to them that button exists.
Cool. So at this point, it is Allenby and Estevez seem to be the two leading factions now.
Oh no.
Mostly Allenby. Estevez is just kind of following you around now.
He's your executive assistant.
Her message to Allenby is a text message instead of being voice comms, and it has a lot of periods and then the letter K.
Bro, you are petty.
Yeah.
I love it.
You get a thumbs up emoji.
It's me.
That is the response. You get a thumbs up emoji.
Why do I see that I'm going to become a therapist in future episodes? This isn't going to be good.
Thank God it's not me.
I'm gonna have to start researching how to make a still.
Isabel knows how to do that.
I know. Oh,
I'm siphoning. Fantastic. I'm gonna siphon potatoes from the garden, start making my own
It's
moonshine.
fine. Isabel has brew. Isabel knows how to brew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, dope.
Cool. Hajime, take it away.
we'll work back in time, beginning of the day after Hajime is like, good luck with that hunt, Verna, and caused all that to happen. Yeah, no, Hajime's going right to the lab.
All right.
No, sorry. Hajime's going to go to the charging mannequins first.
Yeah.
He's curious and wants to see if this can be replicated so he doesn't have to keep walking up here and then taking the elevator down and then saying, oh, I need my suit and going back up. So what do you want from me? Investigation, tech roll?
Yeah, give me tech.
Tech? All right.
Yeah.
Come on, let's keep them rolls low. This is hilarious.
24.
Oh, never mind.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So it seems to just be like an overzealous plug, basically. It doesn't seem very too difficult as long as you can plug into the base's main power system and replicate the charging connectors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hajime's going to take a quick note of that and head on down to the lab then.
All right.
As he walks in, Achilles will be like, oh, what's going on, man?
Hey, I'm going to do some weird stuff with my suit today. So,
Okay, now hang on. I don't need all the details, but when you say weird stuff with your suit,
like I'm gonna try
talking,
dissecting
like,
it a little
things-
bit and seeing if I can replicate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I got stuff printing, so I guess you want a hand?
Yeah, but first things
I've never
first.
dissected a friend before.
Yeah, right. First things first. I need to fix up the dog that didn't make it from the battle earlier to yesterday.
All right. Well, yeah. I'll lend you a hand. I got hours left on these print
All right.
jobs, so.
So we're gonna take some time and get. Believe it was the green one was busted.
Yeah, had a shot through the head.
Yep.
I'll supply you with that advantage.
All right. Yeah. So we'll just we'll get him. We'll get him put back together.
All right.
And get a new head casing made.
Sure. Why don't you just give me a basic tech and see if anything else is needed?
I guess while we're working, be like, hey, you know where Waylon's at?
I assume he's down in the garage.
All right. Yeah, while I'm lending him a hand, I will send a message down to Waylon and be like, hey, once you have a minute, nothing super important, come on up to the lab. I got something for you.
Oh, sure. Give me a couple minutes and I'll be right up.
All right.
This is just greasing a hammer. I'm also going to go ahead
Dude,
and...
he's
Is that what they're calling it these
greasing up
days?
that
Yeah,
hammer.
right. I'm also going to bring up the schematics of William on a console,
Yeah.
so I can give myself guidance as well. Adding D4 to this.
All right.
Stack it up.
Maybe I don't need it with a 32. Not 20, 32.
Yeah. So yeah, you are relatively adept at fixing these. They are almost identical to William, at least from a hardware standpoint. And after working for about an hour, you get this thing up and running. Everything is put back together. Its jaws functioning again. The holes patched, and it sits up and looks at you. How may I be of service, Hajime?
Oh God, that thing talks.
I do.
Yeah,
now.
this one talks.
Ah,
That's new.
haunting.
Yeah, no, I
Hey,
figured
you
this
get a
much.
32. Your dog talks now.
Yeah. Okay.
My God.
Well, you just hang out in the corner there. I've got something to add to you later.
Wonderful. So he kind of climbs down off the table and then activates his magnet boots and is hanging from the ceiling in the corner.
Dude, I love this dog.
Going for more of a comic book Robin than a old Crusader. Oh well, I'll figure it out later.
Dynamut, man. You made Dynamut. You got a 32, you get Dynamut.
Dynamut's gonna get a gun in a couple of episodes. But
Dynamut already had a gun.
no, I made the gun. I didn't put it on him yet. we got sidetracked with going
Oh,
to
I
fight
thought
the
you
bird.
I thought you meant Dinomutt's getting shot.
No. I mean, I made that gun a few episodes ago for the intensive purposes of putting it on one of the dogs.
Ah, wonderful.
So now that that's done, I'm going to put the armor down to just the gauntlet,
Yep.
and with my tools and Achilles' help, I'm going to try getting into the inner circuitry and kind of getting a grasp on how this thing works.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll give him a hand. Another tech check, I guess.
I assume so.
Yeah, it is.
Go for it, man. The power of friendship.
The power of friendship. Another nat 20 for 32.
Jesus.
Yeah, so you
Man.
managed to access the internals of this. It's goopy.
Like gel or like ooze?
Like
like we talking
like
like
the
Nickelodeon slime or like gack?
like liquid metal.
I was saying,
like mercury,
Are we
that's cool.
talking, yeah, like mercury or
Wait, we talking
gallium?
like Mercury or like Terminator?
Terminator. T2.
I love it. All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Huh. I honestly was not expecting that.
No, me neither.
Well,
cool.
I'll suit up real quick. Be like, suit, what is the internal liquid metal made out of?
Mostly titanium-based nanites.
Were those made here?
They were synthesized in this lab.
In this lab. I thought you said on the slab. I got real confused.
We gotta find a new room just called the
Like
slab.
slab. All right, fair enough. So I'll doff the helmet of the suit and be like, so apparently this is titanium nanites, and they were synthesized here.
Oh, I wrote that drunk one night. Okay. Let's Achilles, do we have any of the old not old, but I guess any of the combat armor enhancers or whatever the hell they were called, the exosuit
What,
things?
the exosuits?
Yeah.
We should have at least one or two more laying in the armory.
Okay, because I don't think I'll be able to make it quite like this one just yet, but I need a base.
All right, well, let's close you back up first. I'm going to start attaching the armor back.
Oh shit! Right.
Yeah, but before you
Before I
ooze
leak.
everywhere. I
Yeah.
don't like this. You tell no one about this.
Oh yeah, of course. No one else is going to understand it.
But yeah, so I'll help him get everything back together. I'm going to hit the computer in the lab and look into the synthesizing process for these nanites while Hajime grabs an exoskeleton.
All right. It's easy enough. Basically,
Where's
it's
the armory again?
Armory is down where suit charges are, so there.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, you just have to hit the synthesize button.
Cool. Roughly how long would it take to synthesize enough equivalent to what's in something like Wayland's suit?
If you have a frame to attach it to, you could probably build something in about 24 hours, as long as you have, some sort of design and some schematics.
Okay. So Achilles is going to just jump back to his room real quick and grab his sketch pad.
Yeah.
And I'm going to draft up a noble suit.
All right. So about the time you exit the lab, you see all this stuff going on with Estevez.
Okay, so that's where the Estevez stuff comes
Yes.
in. All right. So I'll send a message to Hajime. Hey, I'm going to draft up some schematics for what a suit could look like attaching it to an exosuit. So we'll reconvene in a little bit.
Just gets he gets a paw print and then a thumbs up because I hit the wrong button. But I will go get that exosuit and
Fantastic.
take it down to the lab.
So yeah, I mean that's easy enough. Are you piloting it, dragging it?
Oh, I'm sorry. The exosuits, are they the forklift ones, or is it like
No. These are the exoskeletons. These are the combat suits, not the forklifts.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, with William's help, I'll drag it.
All right.
Think like Matt Damon's Elysium.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was thinking the one Call of Duty.
Basically
Same
same thing.
Okay. just a little more armored.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it will be. I'm working on that.
With William's help, I'll get the suit down to the armory
All right.
and start to work on a new charging bay.
You do see that Achilles is currently synthesizing the titanium nanites on the computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I can work on the charging statue because
I have about a day to sketch up armor.
Yep. All right.
Well, half a day after I play Dr. Phil. Timey-wimey.
Yeah. So, why don't you go ahead and let's do some rolls, see if you can build anything useful.
All right. I go ahead and I run the suit's assistance system so I can have advantage on intelligence checks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ignore that.
Verna might need that. Verna got her ass kicked.
It's not for Verna. It's just for me. Yeah, I'll hit myself up with the Fox's cutting of the prerequisites, so I have advantage on all intelligence checks.
Yeah.
And I will go ahead and attempt making the charging base, because I assume the bases themselves were all like the same shape and size. It wasn't a...
Yeah.
It's not like the suits need a different body type for each one.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
19.
Yeah, I mean, it's relatively simple to recreate. I mean, you have the original, and it's not super complicated. You basically just need an extension cord at that point. I mean, like, a little more complicated than an extension cord. You know, like designate like dedicated power and.
Yeah, we need to break into the power lines in the floor or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be done later.
We have.
I suppose the next thing I would want to figure out is power, as far as that's concerned. So I will ask my suit. Hey, number 5, you know, do you happen to have the specs for the power source for you and the others?
We are run off of a unique blend of radiation and thermal energy. I can download it to you, and you just feel your head go all fuzzy for a second.
Which this has happened to Hajime how many episodes in a row he doesn't really get too phased by it and goes, oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, all right.
Hajime kind of likes it.
Oh, no, he doesn't. He hates it.
Yeah, no,
he hates it,
likes
but it's something he'll deal with because it's necessary. So knowing about the schematics, everything, and how the suit shifts and whatnot and is liquid metal, he's going to attempt to write a program that will essentially be the framework for the AI of the suit.
All right. What do we have that's like art?
That'd be performance.
Yeah, we're gonna go with performance.
Oh no, I am sorry, Justin.
You can always call for help, homie.
Yeah, but nobody in our group is charismatic.
Yeah, well, I'm proft in performance.
Oh.
I'm also proft in performance.
I'm a criminal, man. I got a +1. Well, technically, I got a +5.
Dang.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alan B also has decent performance.
You know what? Nobody's told Hajime about that. I'll shoot a quick text to Alan B.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a more creative input on something. Can you come down to my lab?
Yeah. I will be right there.
Oh, yes. This is after the fight. Well, I'm taking... This would be about the time me and Verna go to the secret bar.
Hi, Dr. Professor Hajime. I'm not usually the person you call for these kind of things.
Yes, well, I'm not usually the one that's very creative in a not homeschooled and thrown through several different academies brain.
Don't
I'm trying
you
to
dare
say-
call me out like that in the real life, you bastard.
Yeah, right? I'm trying to say, I assume you have at least a little bit more of an artistic mind than myself.
I mean, I did take a couple of art classes.
Okay,
Good enough.
welcome to a crash course in artificial intelligence.
Oh,
I'm gonna give her like
good.
the most briefest rundown of things, and that I just need some kind of personality.
So we're making a Tinder bio.
why don't you just use the same neural interface you put in my arm?
Because that one shouldn't talk.
Why does something need to talk?
The suits talk to us in our heads whenever we ask them questions.
Is that why Verna's being a bitch?
Verna's being a bitch?
He hit me.
Damn.
I mean, to
She
be
hit
fair,
you?
I did call her out in a fight circle. Long story
Hey,
short, she's
yo.
being overprotective. You know, we are
She
part of
is
an
being
army.
overprotective. I mean,
Yeah.
Ah, good. The other Dr. Phil.
Look, she's being a little overprotective. I mean, the rest of us are soldiers too. We're not
have you
going
ever
to
thought
Mom
to
are
just say
fighting.
sure and then do the exact opposite without her knowing or her finding out later? It's
Have
better to
you-
ask for forgiveness than permission.
Have you
know?
met her? And have you seen that?
Yeah, she's not that perceptive. She didn't even realize her family member left this morning.
I want to point out that for somehow Achilles is giving the better advice.
Yeah, he is.
This is a magical moment, and I'm going to savor this.
What can I do? What do you need me to do?
All right, I'm going to start saying some words, and I want you to bounce what you think sounds like a good person to always be hanging out with you. That I need you to put Verna away in your mind for like 30 minutes.
All right. Give me a second. I'm thinking that butt, bounce a quarter off it.
You could. Here,
Uh,
how about this? And he will grab the bottle of 500-year-old whiskey and pour like the tiniest thimble
Ooh.
and slide it over.
Wait. Question.
Huh?
Is that Achilles' good stuff?
No, this is my stuff that was still on the ship when they did the whole time warp thing.
Yeah. All right.
Did they do it
I
again?
prefer to drink.
So
I prefer
it's
to
got
drink
like
his booze. It's funnier,
500
but-
years on it.
All right. Cool. I'll drink it.
Good luck.
I need
Woo.
to resecure my bar.
All right. I am on board. What are we doing?
All right. So I'll let that talk slide, but I guess
Oh, cool.
performance from Allenby.
All right.
And then what do you want from me?
It's now 1. Even with a plus 10, it's only an 11.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm mad forward to that.
All right. 15's
Because I'm
not
an
bad.
intellect.
15 ain't bad.
Yeah, 15 ain't bad, and I need at
I
least
mean,
a
it
15
doesn't
to
have
feel
to be-
okay with this.
It doesn't have to be an advanced AI. It just has to be basically a decent computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
curious, what would mine have been if I'd have helped? Yeah, f- you.
And we don't know if that's going to be the exact role. It could have been something completely different.
No, I'm gonna use that for my armor sketching.
All right.
All right, fair enough.
Let me try.
But yeah, go ahead. Let's do some theoretical rolls. Get those bad rolls out your dice.
All right.
Get them
Anyway,
prepped for
all right,
next
so-
episode.
Using Allenby's help, you design an
Big old air
interface for
quotes
the
on that
suit. However, with no speakers or matter to be put into at the moment, you do not hear it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's literally just being built and then paused and put in limbo.
So,
'Cause-
like, do I get to wear the suit?
No, you don't get to wear the suit. You have a literal "I'm saving your life" now attached to your chest. It's kind of the same thing. I already know how you can fight. You don't need one of these suits.
Fair. That's fair. But, like,
Do we upgrade the arm?
fine. Everything's fine.
You lying sack of shit. I have my comfy chair over there in the corner if you want to take a nap about it.
You know what? Solely because I have a pounding headache and I can't see out of my right eye. Yes.
Do
Yeah,
you want
I
to take a
figured as
nap
much.
about it? I love that line.
So she goes, she sits in the chair, she puts up her feet, and she is out.
And out
She is-
a whole bunch of.
She is deep asleep, like almost instantly.
I think last thing I want to do is I figure I run into Wayland at some point.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hand him it's a little like kind of like a rectangular metal hookup. It's like a little box. I go, hey, put these on the sides of your boots, of your suit, not of your people boots.
Oh, what's this?
It should it's going to give you a lot of benefits. You know, you can carry extremely heavy things without being slowed down, and it's gonna you're gonna jump a lot farther. For the crowd and for Wayland, these are the boots of striding and springing. Your speed isn't reduced if you are encumbered or wearing heavy armor, which you don't wear armor, technically, quote unquote. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance as long as you have the remaining movement for it.
Whoa.
Yeah, super cool.
Well, that's really
Which your
Damn.
movement is crazy high, so.
40.
Yeah. And then,
damn.
and then once you activate the suit, it's even higher. So,
Is 55. I
but
think.
yeah, so that way, if you're carrying something crazy heavy, you don't move at half speed anymore. So even if you're carrying like one of us, the half speed doesn't apply anymore.
Oh, these are fantastic.
Yep.
Not
Well,
that
you said
make
you
these?
said you had gloves, so I figured I'd go with boots.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And
yeah.
as long as I'm alive, they'll continue working because they are linked to my suit technically.
Well, all right. Cool, man. Thanks. Did you
Yeah.
make these?
Yeah. I couldn't sleep last night, so I cobbled together some things.
You made a pair of boots.
Well, I'm just,
Hey, I appreciate it. This is awesome.
yeah. Well,
I'll
I
I'll fit them
got
up
some
tonight.
armor to design. Hajime's trying to rebuild our noble suit. That is trying to recreate our suits. So
Really?
yeah. So
Cool.
I'm designing another one. I just haven't quite figured out the proportions yet. Mainly because I have no idea who we're putting it on, but I figure I'll just go a little vague and they can deal with it.
When in doubt, always go a little bigger.
I was thinking something a little big, but also a little lanky.
All
I like the idea of it.
right. I trust your judgment.
Okay. So
Well, thanks
Achilles
again for the
will
boots.
go back to head back to the lab and keep sketching and stuff with Hajime doing his crazy man experiments.
All right.
To which the thought of the suit does occur to Hajime, so he is going to take one of those thimbles of whiskey
Okay.
and takes this like half an ounce shot, and he's going to look at the. Do we have like a list of people, like just a general populace list?
Yeah.
Yeah, more or
Yes,
less.
you do.
All right. He just grabs the.
You looking for
top of
somebody
the-
to shove in the suit?
He just grabs the list and lets it scroll, and then stops his finger on a name and goes, "Oh, Hathor, I think I remember him."
Yeah, isn't that Verna's other actually related descendant, right?
I think so. It's a Ziert.
That's- Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, it's the Ziert clan. They're not all related to her. But I think that one's actually, because I think that's Emmerich's brother, I think. Right? Yes? No. Yeah. I don't actually pay attention when most of you talk. Also,
You think
why
I do?
is Allenby sleeping in your thinking chair?
Oh, because
Berta hit me. It's an abusive
not- no,
relationship.
All right. Well, I don't have
I gave
time
her a
to
little
talk
bit of
about
my
that right now.
500-year-old whiskey, and
Oh, at least she's not drinking mine anymore.
And I may or may not have used her brain to make a pseudo artificial intelligence like the one that's in all of our suits.
So I want you guys in the room real quick. You want to roll perception?
Surely.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah. That's better. 18. Sorry. 18.
You know what?
Trace.
This totally tracks. Achilles, you do notice that she's cuddling like a little stuffed Verna.
Where's
Like she is
people get
definitely
these?
cuddling a plush Verna.
I have no words. So it's getting a little bit late. So let's table this thing for now and let's take a crack at it fresh for the morning because we have actually been working for like 10 hours now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna finish making a quick wireframe thing so we can design the suit in 3D, and I'll be up in a moment.
All right, dig it. Do you want something to eat before bed? You want something to eat before bed, and he goes to the kitchen.
All right, and
And he'll make Hajime a sandwich and set it on his pillow.
all right,
And then he's going to bed.
and with that, with you guys going to bed, we're gonna call it here. Real quick though, Isabel,
Yes.
give me a percentile.
Okay.
Is this to see if grandma dies? Well, how old? We don't know how old she is. He said 80s-ish. Could mean 180. We don't know.
30.
Cool. So again, that was just an even or odds. Granny's joining the army.
I
Oh
love
my
it so
God.
much. Let's go.
I
She reminds me of the grandma from Hey Arnold.
And Allenby's not here, so I have no direct line to this.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
no,
technically, you're a
you
general, so you definitely
you were with
do.
her when she joined the army.
I watched her do it.
You made sure that she is guaranteed to like not do any combat. She is basically running things back and forth to people if she remembers.
I love it. She is a senile administrator, which is absolutely perfect.
Like, well, you have a good night, Private Grandma.
Oh, night, Jessica. She hands you a grenade.
Private.
And
Is the pin in it? Is the pin
The
in it?
pin is in it.
I will
Oh,
put
thank
the
God.
grenade in my pocket, I guess.
Cool. As you take the grenade from her, you do notice that it is definitely just a meat berry.
Oh. Wow.
With a pin in it.
Oh no, where'd you get the pin?
Oh my god.
Explosion in the distance.
All right, and on that lighter note, we are going to call it for the night. So,
Fantastic.
yeah. Well, thank you all for listening, and tune in next time for the continued shenanigans of Mechanical Rain.
Remember to like, subscribe, follow, download, and all that other fun stuff. Add us to a playlist so we can see the weird names you make.
Yeah. Also, tell us how you would like the Verna and Allenby relationship to end, or like be dealt with.
Also, cast your votes to see if Verna is the father.
Yeah. That being said, this is all pre-recorded, so your votes will mean nothing.
Later.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See ya.
We gotta find a new room just called the slab.